Good evening, this is Tommy Lackey, and today's Thursday, February 6, 2014, and I thought we would do a quick breadth review as we saw a little bit more of a reversal action today and thought we ought to check the breadth out and see what kind of effects it really had. As we begin here with the new high, new low differential chart, we can see that this chart has definitely been deteriorating on us over the last couple of weeks. We thought we might have a short-term bottom last week, and that did not turn out to be the case. The new lows expanded again, the differential went even further negative, and this week we even saw the 10 SMA of the differential go negative, which is our second of 3 sell signals on this particular longer term macro indicator. So we certainly want to heed that warning as we're looking at things, but that 10 SMA really didn't expand, so we want to keep an eye the next couple days and see if this bounce helps at all. A look here at the advanced decline line, which as you'll notice with this and some of the other charts, I've zoomed in a lot more this evening so we can make sure we get the detail. But you'll see that this finally broke that trend line last week, and now it's back testing it. And as I said at the time, the break is not good at all, but if it can get back above it quickly, like any trend line, that's not as bad as it may seem. Now here on the McClellan chart, we see the oscillator did make an extreme low this week and is starting to pivot and work its way back up, but on, again, another warning sign, the summation index continues to move its way and point down. Now, until that turns up, we really can't count on anything more than a bounce. But again, all big moves start with a bounce, so we need to honor the oscillator signal and keep an eye on that summation index and see if it can curl up for us and then get back above zero. Looking here at the zoomed in breadth thrust indicator chart, we can see a similar picture to the McClellan oscillators, that we have seen a semi-extreme low here. Market works its way lower, and now the indicator is trying to work its way higher along with price, again signifying a potential short-term bottom, and this would be a good place for us to get a bounce in the 2 to 5 day range at the minimum, and then we'll see what happens from there. Let's see how it builds on itself before we make any other judgments. The MA breadth chart as well is giving us a short-term reversal and buy signal here, with the percent above the 20 SMA moving back above the 20% level. So that's a good sign, and that goes with the other short-term signals suggesting a potential bottom. But then we see up here the 50 SMA did stay above this low line, and the 200 SMA stayed above the 50% line, and are both curling up. So those are good signs, but we do have to be cognizant that they did drop a little bit further than we might want them to, so we really want to keep an eye and make sure that they improve with price here over the next few days. If they don't make some headway back higher, that will be another warning and a concern for us that this bounce may not last long. And finally, as we move here to our last chart, the percent days chart, again, this was another good signal that a short-term bottom and some capitulation might be here. Was this 90% down day we saw, and we just wanted, as we said then, we wanted to be watching and make sure the reversal didn't have to come the next day, but it had to come within the next few, and the clock was ticking. Well, today we got a start of that. If we can get some follow through tomorrow after non-farm payrolls, or even Monday, we could certainly see this bounce materialize. Again, to begin with, we're looking for 2 to 5 days, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Okay, so there's our breadth review. You can see that it looks like a short-term bottom may be in. We just don't know how long that'll last. So for now, we look for opportunities, but we want to make sure we keep our risk management very tight. Okay, so if you want to see the full report that this information comes from each weekend, it's in my Strength in Numbers report. I'll be happy to send it to you if you'll email me at gtlackey@gmail.com. And hope you guys have a great evening, and we'll look forward to trading with you tomorrow. Good night.